Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be bringing you a review of the brand new Avengers Endgame Iron Man Hall of Armor Lego set. This just released, just off of shelves, brand new. I am very excited about it. The set number is 76125. It has 524 pieces and retails in the United States for $60. So let's just jump right into the first part of this. So here we have the primary build to the set. We have the background where all of the suits are going to stand, and we also have this main little round circular bit, which is a reference basically to back when these machines here, which are very poseable, by the way, I do enjoy that, where they put the suit on and took it off of Tony Stark back before it could do it inherently on its own. So a couple of things that I do really enjoy about this. I do like the fact that it does come with the jetpack that will go on one of the minifigures, which we will take a look into a little bit later. Although I have to admit, probably my favorite part about this here is the blender, as a reference to when Tony Stark had to drink that protein shake kind of thing, because the core in his chest piece was going bad, and he could not find an element to replace it. So it doesn't really do a whole ton. It's primarily a great display piece, but you can move each of these individually or all of them collectively if you would like to make it a little bit tighter around the edges, or you can open it up a bit and have a little bit more display look for your different Iron Man suits and minifigures you have collected throughout the past couple of years. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the next part. So the next part I would like to take a look at here real quick is just a couple of minor side builds, of which I think they did actually a fairly good job. So props to you, Lego. I think you did fairly good with this one. So let's start out with the computer desk here. The chair does swivel around, and it's got that nice little coffee mug on his desk there. But it also does have the computer monitors, the holographic ones that we see throughout the Iron Man movies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And if we can see really closely here, it may take a moment to focus. So if we put something behind that, you can see that it does have a Jarvis symbol here. It does have a couple of other stickered tiles on here stating different things, such as blocked caller here on this one, system error here on that one. So let's put that aside for a moment. And the next item I'll look at is Dummy, which I am actually very happy to get again. I've always liked Dummy in the movies. He is a very basic form of artificial intelligence. He understands but does not execute well, or sometimes even at all. But he is wearing the party hat there, which I was happy to see, and holding the fire extinguisher as a reference to when Tony Stark has threatened to basically donate him if he kept trying to put out a non-existent fire. Although in the Lego universe, we did give him some fire to put out. And now the primary side build, Igor. I have a lot of mixed feelings on Igor, as well as I know a lot of you do also. Honestly, I don't think it's too bad overall. Does not look great from the back side of the buildable figure, just because of so many open studs there. But flipping it back around as a display piece, not too bad, I suppose, if you're looking at him head on. I do love that printed piece. That is fantastic for all of your own creations of this figure that is going to work out perfectly. So one thing that I do like, you can actually fit an Iron Man minifigure in there, and he is actually already chilling there. That is the Mark 50. We will get into that a bit later. Although, if you turn it to its side, you can very clearly see that Iron Man is there. And that is one thing that I do not like, all that red mixed in with this, the blue and gray color scheme. So let's move on to the minifigures and then the final verdict. All right, this time around we have got some fantastic minifigures. So I will start with the most boring ones. The Outriders. There are 2 of them that come in this set, and they are exactly identical. I like the gold printing. It would have been nice to see some leg printing after not having any for the Infinity War sets. With Endgame, I suppose they just chose to keep it the same. They both have the same backpack kind of things with the clips for their extra arms as seen in the cinematic universe. But let's put them aside and pick up the first Iron Man minifigure, which is going to be the Mark 50. Obviously, we have seen this minifigure many times before. All of the exact same adaptation, exact same printing, helmet design, head design, and such. So, not a bad minifigure. Very good printing, very nice. And for a while there, he was one of my favorites until they started releasing a few new ones. So let's pop open his helmet and take a look at the face. I am still very happy with this face. That is a perfect design with the hologram inside of the helmet and whatnot. So let's turn his head around, and he has an almost narcissistic looking smirk there, which I suppose is due considering that he is a genius and all. So let's flip his helmet back around and move on to the next figure. So this next minifigure is going to be the Iron Man Mark 41, or as a nickname, the Bones armor, which I think is very cool. It's very cool to see this in Lego form, and I think this has to be some of the most detailed printing I have seen on an Iron Man torso assembly. Fantastic, great printing, both on the front and back, just so intricate, so intriguing. I love the fact that it is both gold and silver on the black suit. So if I open his helmet here, this is actually nothing but a clear minifigure head. And that is because this is not actually Tony Stark. This is, there you go, you can see it a little better now. This is not Tony Stark, this is just a bit of armor in his hall of armor. So let's grab the next one, which I am very excited about. This is the Mark 5, aka the suitcase suit. If you had gotten Tony Stark's house a while back when it released, you would have gotten this minifigure that actually does have the suitcase, but I was upset not to get the actual Mark 5 in that Lego set. But bringing the Mark 5 back, again, just fantastic printing. Lego, you did a very, very good job with these minifigures here. Again, just the clear head. Nothing really else to write home about. Just fantastic printing. A great mask. I do like the lines on top of that silver. It looks very nice. So as our final minifigure for this set, and my personal favorite, the Mark 1. As is stated in the first Iron Man movie by Obadiah, this suit was built in a cave with a bunch of crap. And that is true, and you can see it in the design here. It looks rusty, it looks old. You've got your all of the numbers and letters on the suit. And you can just see that it looks, or it appears to be, dinged up and just not that great metal. But the figure does come in a pearl silver color, which I think is absolutely fantastic. Much, much better than than they could have done with just a gray or a dark gray color. Now the helmet on this one is a bit different. It is actually one singular piece. It is not two parts like the other helmets. This is just one large piece of plastic, which is totally fine, as the first helmet did look a bit different, as you can see with the mouth grill and whatnot. So on to the final verdict. All right, so here is the final verdict. I really do enjoy this set. It has a lot of concepts and a lot of minifigures that I have personally been looking forward to for a very long time, years even, some of them. So the price per piece on this set, with 524 pieces and about $60 US, equals about 8.7 cents per piece, which is ultimately really not too bad, especially considering the fact that we are getting multiple versions of Iron Man in this, and to be specific, 3 that we have not gotten before, plus Igor, but not a lot of people are too happy with his build, although I personally don't really mind it. But ultimately, I would give this set a 9 out of 10. If you do have the funds, I would absolutely recommend picking one up, or multiple if you would like to make it a double-decker, or just make the complete full circle. If you guys would like to see any specific reviews on my channel, or just any random outlandish video, please leave a comment, let me know. Give the video a like, as this has taken me a very long time to make, ultimately, as I had some minor issues with my camera that took a while to sort out. So until next time, thank you, and have a nice day.